And I said to Pharrell, Pusha T or Drake? And he said, both. Man, Pusha T. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, Pusha. I'm sorry, man, but I'm in the zone right now. But Pusha called me like, how the fuck is our boy doing this? How is he doing that? How does he fucking pick? He says both of us. Drake wouldn't have picked both of us. Drake would have picked him.
When I tell you, yo, rappers and their fans are such a great. I think that's why I love doing commentary on rap. Not only because I love the music, there's such a great case study on the human mind, how we analyze people, how we perceive each other, conflict, all this shit. Like if you deep it, it's really interesting because, and I think that's why I'm able to like try to critique rappers fairly, and then also give them like a bail when they need it. Because there's a lot of dialogue going on about this whole thing, like Pusha T's hypocrisy. Like you see, and then also there's some people that are like, because they like Pusha T, look, Pusha T's standing on business, but they're like, yo, but Pusha's the same one that like doesn't appreciate Travis Scott, letting people diss on records and play both sides. And I just find this pretty interesting because I get Pusha T's point. And I'm gonna have smoke for both of them, all right? But let me just start with Pusha T. I get Pusha's point, which is like, hey dog, we actively warring with this guy. This guy is, I'm taking up for you because even this guy is coming at you on behalf of me. It's all weird, it's convoluted. And Nori over there, if we're going to take what Nori is saying for face value, Nori's also the one that said what he said about Future and the What a Time to Be Alive drama with 21 and Drake. So Nori be having information, so it is what it is. But I understand Pusha's point. And at the same time, I also see how a lot of y'all see that Pusha is flawed, which is, well, if you got that much smoke for Trav on both sides, letting people diss, blah, 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 you should have smoke for Pharrell. To that I say, well, Pharrell didn't, let Drake diss Pusha. So, and Pharrell's they've been since back in the day in Virginia, right? So human side, right? Now the next one is Drake himself, which is a lot of Drake fans are also using this, right? To be like, oh, you see how Pusha T deals with disloyalty and people, and how sensitive he is. How come you attack Drake when he's that sensitive too? And say that to someone else, not me, because I'm on board of letting both of these guys deal with their personal issues and feel vindictive, and rap is machista or machisto. Is that machista? What are you guys saying, Spanish? There's a lot of masculine, but also pseudo masculine. Like I'm pissed. I'm mafioso. I'm right. So I get like I don't say just because Drake is a Canadian light skin, he's not supposed to. I totally understand. Pac, all these guys, Jay-Z, everybody is what they are, right? Some people worse than others. Some people play both sides, whatever. So my thing though is I'm cool with Drake feeling any type of way about people that also are disloyal to him. The smoke I have for Drake though is that because this was the whole point of Nori's video, which is, yo, I say all that to say that Pharrell is such a human guy, like he don't want no drama, he don't want to be. And now my smoke for Drake too is then like, as much as you and Pusha are like two sides of the same coin, right? Like, why you got that much smoke for someone who, from what I see, and I have a video I'm going to play at the end, is speaking so kindly of you? Why can't you both just keep it at you both? Does that make sense? But it's not going to happen because, again, when you look at the humanity of both these guys, if you guys just take your head out of like, I love Pusha, Pusha's the kindest guy, Drake is the enemy, or I love Drake, Drake is the kindest guy, Pusha's the enemy, you see that all these ninjas are just humans dealing with conflicted, I remember you was conflicted, dealing with conflicted emotions and ego battles. And I guess that's why I just enjoy yapping and breaking this down so much. That's not to say that I don't have my own inherent bias, right? Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to play the clip of Pharrell talking to Nori and actually suggesting that these two should work together on a record or album, whatever.
Together or heard a joint project together, What, Pusha and Wayne or
Pusha and Drake?
Pusha and Drake?
I would have loved to have seen that. That would have been
singing and Pusha hitting the bars.
Whatever, and Drake rhyming. Drake got bars, bro.
Yeah,
Drake got. By the way, Pusha says Drake got bars.